seen walking around campus and the surrounding area, Hurricane Florence downed trees all over Wilmington and continues to be a main source of cleanup efforts. Many animals are affected during superstorms like Hurricane Florence. Animals can be killed directly from the storm or more indirectly from changes in habitat and food availability. Many marine animals were washed up during the storm surge and unfortunately did not return to the sea with the receding waters. The high storm surge and extreme waves move heavy amounts of sand and can entirely reshape the coastal landscape. In 2005, land loss from those hurricanes.
Let's get started.
Post-hurricane larceny has yet to slow down, and at around 2 in the morning yesterday, 2 armed individuals attempted a robbery in UNCW's geology department.
Although nothing was taken, the would-be thieves were reported to be stealing rare earth metals. Notably, the department's stockhold of conductive metalloids and explosive alkali metals.
Luckily, some hardworking graduate students were conducting research late into the night and reported the issue to campus police before the assailants were able to use their small caliber handguns.
Campus police pursued the 2 suspects to Friday Hall, where chemical smoke was used to evade arrest.
More on this report as the story develops.
Iris? Come on, Ladera. Get up!
Greg, I apologize for leaving you to deal with this alone. If you're watching this, it means that I failed in saving the fly traps from the Maderite deposit, and that my body is devoid of life. By carefully nurturing some mature individuals and adolescent pods to take root in the largest Maderite deposit on the planet, we're able to both predict the timeline of the impending invasion force and tap into the hive mind falling into the ocean. The hurricane winds blew them in, and they waited for us to be weak. Evolutionary cousins of the extraterrestrial Venus flytrap, these hostile spores have the same telepathic capabilities and tendencies, but they've diverged in their application of cognitive unity. As many of my colleagues know, yet still deny, Madeira waves are the manifestation. They're the manifestation of our cosmic oneness. Star stuff, speaking to star stuff.
Well, the explanation for this weird phenomenon can be found by looking right at your feet. If you haven't noticed it yet, the soil along the coastal plains of North and South Carolina is very sandy, and as such, it does not retain nutrients very well. Unlike what we learned in grade school, plants need more than just the sun to grow and survive, and one of the most important ingredients for plant health is nitrogen. However, because of the sandy soil, the plants around Wilmington needed to find another source for this vital nutrient, and find it they did. Today, carnivorous plants obtain almost 85% of their essential nitrogen by consuming insects and other small animal life.
Fly traps. Oh, fly traps. Fly traps thrive off of the awareness of metaphysical oneness. They share brain power remotely, but they amplify our best qualities like compassion and empathy and trust and love. And they spread out across the galaxy looking for the lost remnants of their planet, which landed here in Wilmington. The Maderite, as my late wife so aptly named, is a conductor of Madeira waves, which I so unoriginally named. And the faux flora, or the parasitic petunia, as some people call it, use the Madeira waves to track the fly traps. And their goal is not unity and oneness in the Taoist sense, like the fly traps, but their goal is more of control in a fascist sense. Their spores use solar flares and electrolysis to propel themselves to the most cognitively capable life forms that they can find. Then they assimilate these species into their own, and their goal is mutated into an insatiable hunger for physical superiority and intellectual research. Or I should say, self-research. The scout spores came 6 years ago. They hijacked Rose. They took my wife. Then they used her to systematically take over the university. And when they were done with her, they killed my wife. They killed Rose.
Madeira is the daughter of late Dr. Don Madeira, who was tragically killed during Hurricane Florence by a falling tree.
Eyewitness reports match the descriptions of the second thief with the profile of one Greg Ironwood, Madeira's research partner. UNCW administration has now claimed that the heist was executed in revenge as post-mortem reparations for Madera's graceless departure as the psychology department chair. Faculty have previously cited hostile sentiment from Don Madera when his wife, world-class geologist Rose Madera, sought to discredit his research when it imposed negatively on her own.
Suspect Iris Madera returned home from Washington State University, where she leads in studies in postgraduate carnivorous botany. Although an extremely dangerous criminal still on the loose, she is one of the voices for the Venus flytraps we are so proud of here in Wilmington.
Her father, however, was asked to step down from his university position after he spent years wasting tax dollars and time on a legitimate proof that all living things, even humans, utilize psychic brainwaves to communicate. I don't know about you, Sydney, but I use words.
Here are some of the images of the gunmen, with some of the footage of them obtaining the firearms.
Now in hiding, the shooters have yet to be apprehended, but if you have any information, please contact us.
Or the police. If you see something, say something.
I wish, God, I wish that words were enough for us. Iris, I hope you find this disc, not that I may gain forgiveness, but that you may gain understanding. If you should find yourself in Wilmington, look up my friend Greg. He has a video that you need to watch. Hopefully, you were smart enough not to waste your time on our house or on me, and that you're watching this video in Washington, warming yourself after a nice walk under the hemlocks and the ponderosas. Forgiveness, trust, belief, understanding. We lost it all when your mother died. But you should understand that she is the one that changed. She didn't believe in my work in the common unconscious, and she had turned into a different person. So I lost my trust in her. I lost my trust in her. She was now here to discredit my work and my love and my trust in myself. Iris, I know that my forgetfulness was always my weakness, and I know it drove you away, but it became my strength. They can't take away what I refuse to give them. It's the details in our memory that these enemies use to undermine what we think we know, but they can never take away the memory I have of your mother's voice, of her touch, of her smell. I'm sorry you had to see me lose track, but I trust that you will find yourself soon, and that you may find me and your mother there with you just the same. I'll see you sooner or later, little bit.